Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video and share it to your friends and your loved ones. My name is Obsy. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. I'm going to be telling you guys my top 10 unisex fragrances, meaning they're both for men and for women. But I would always advise that you sample these fragrances first before you actually try them out, just to be sure and certain that you are going to love them, because you don't want to spend your coins on fragrances that you're not going to use. If this is the kind of video that you want to see, then make sure you keep on watching. My first fragrance here is a popular one. This is by Kilian, and I think a lot of you know about this fragrance. This is called Angel Share. I think this is one fragrance that smells really good on both men and women. I would recommend this for the cooler season, times like this, because it's a very warm, soft, boozy fragrance. It's an amazing fragrance. Smells divine, smells gourmandish, not too sweet. I think the whole collection from this brand is amazing. I definitely love almost all the fragrances from this collection, but this is a very gorgeous scent, a very beautiful scent, lasts very long on my skin and even on clothes. But be very careful to spray them on white, because as you can see, the color of the juice is yellow and can actually stain your clothes, so be very careful. You will get so many compliments when you wear this fragrance because it's not so strong. It's a very inviting scent, it's a very sensual scent, it's a very cozy scent. It dries down into this very warm vanilla caramelly kind of fragrance, sweet but not too sweet. Honestly, I think you guys should check this one out. It is certainly worth the hype. So my next fragrance here is by Lattafa. This is a cheapie, and I think I have mentioned this fragrance in almost all my videos right now. I think my past 2 or 3 videos I have been talking about this particular fragrance, because I don't think you guys get the hype of this fragrance. I don't know if there's even a hype around it, but it is a beautiful cinnamony, spicy scent. This is a very spicy one, and I tell you, this will last the whole day on you and everyone will smell you. Like, the projection on this fragrance is wild. People will smell you from afar. This is Kayed by Lattafa, if I did not mention earlier. It has notes of I don't know if there's oud here, but definitely has notes of some leather in there. I think in the dry down there's some leathery notes. There's also something cinnamony, spicy. Like, it smells very, very expensive. Obviously it's an Arab brand, so yeah, there's gonna be something oudi in here, I believe. Overall, it's a very good scent and it smells amazing on both men and women. And again, this is cheap, so I think that you guys try it out. If you want that very strong projecting scent, this is the one for you. The next fragrance here that I have is from Replica. Again, a very popular one. This is Jazz Club. I think the hype of Jazz Club is actually like coming down. I don't know why. I still believe that this is a gorgeous scent. This equally reminds me of Santa Complet from Fragrance du Bois. The only thing is, I don't know about the projection of that particular one. Most Replica perfumes are EDTs, so EDTs, the concentration of the perfume is not as strong. But then the fact that it's an EDT is actually very, very strong. Jazz Club is one of the most popular fragrances from this particular brand, and it smells amazing. Of course, there's notes of rum in here. By this video you should already know that I'm in love with the notes of rum, or rum notes. I don't know, I feel like it adds some form of zesty vibe to a fragrance that gives it this very spicy yet luxurious and expensive. I'm just imagining myself basically sitting down in an expensive restaurant, having a glass of whiskey or having a glass of champagne. It projects, it lasts long on the skin, like people will smell you. So yeah, check out Jazz Club if you haven't. My next fragrance here is by MFK, Maison Francis Codran, and this is Grand Soir. I have always mentioned this fragrance whenever I'm recommending a fragrance for a guy. I always mention Grand Soir, because the first time I smelled this thing on a guy, I don't know, I think I even hated it on me. I rather preferred Grand Soir on a guy, because I like sweet fragrances on guys more than sweet fragrances on girls or women or ladies, because it just kind of makes a guy seem very approachable. Well, not approachable in that sense, but like more inviting. When a guy has on a sweet scent, it's like I can easily give you a compliment and I know I'm going to get a response, or I know I'm going to get a hi or hello when a guy wears a sweet scent. I don't know how that affects you know, the personality. But yeah, Grand Soir is that one fragrance that I believe that every guy should have, because it's a very nice creamy ambery scent. It is long lasting. I love the DNA of all MFK fragrances. Again, boozy as well, a bit boozy, but then the dry down is beautiful. It's spicy, it's alluring, it's sensual, it's sexy. Most of these fragrances can be mixed together. I mean, you can mix this with Angel Share, you can have Grand Soir with Caid, you can have Grand Soir with Jazz Club, and they will perform excellently well on the skin. They would last long, they will complement each other. I mean, I'm giving you guys the fragrances of life, basically. Don't say I didn't do anything good for you. My next fragrance here is from the house of Montale, and then this is Oud Tobacco. Oud Tobacco is a very unusual scent. I know that it has notes of cumin, which I feel has a huge effect on this particular fragrance. Apart from that, it's the regular oud, there's regular tobacco, lasts a very long time. You know, Montale fragrances don't even dull when it comes to their projection. So this is a very spicy scent, yet an amazing one. I don't think that this might be everyone's cup of tea, so I would suggest that you smell it first. It is a very nice unisex fragrance for a woman that loves to smell differently from the usual sweet, fruity, floral kind of fragrance. If you want something very different, Oud Tobacco is the one for you. My next one here is equally from the house of Montale, and this is Oud Dream. I believe this is my first Montale fragrance, or this was my first Montale fragrance, Oud Dream. And the very first time I wore it, I know how many compliments I got, and I'm so glad I got the full bottle because it's such a beautiful scent. This smells like Halfeti from Penhaligon's, which is true, only that for this one I get more of a smoky woody vibe. Halfeti is a very nice, gorgeous fragrance. I love it and it's definitely on my wish list, but this one is like the it's like the elevated version of Halfeti. So if you want a soft vanilla woody floral kind of fragrance, it's not too floral. I think you get more of oud from this one. If you're like me that loves strong fragrances, then I think you should check out Oud Dream. Apart from Angel Share, I think Oud Dream is like one of the best fragrances I've shown you guys in this collection. So my next one here is by ACQUA di Parma, and honestly I've had a very huge love and hate relationship with this brand, because every time I try to give it a try, I don't know, I always get disappointed. I have not seen one fragrance from this brand that I genuinely love, that I cannot do without. I'm not saying that the fragrances don't smell nice, they do smell amazing, but I feel like they are very expensive, but then it's not worth the price. They are good smelling fragrances, but I just don't think that it's worth the price. Nonetheless, I stumbled on this one called QUERCIA. I don't know if it's called QUERCIA or QUERCIA, and I was blown away. Yeah, this is actually not bad, and this I would love to smell on a guy for sure. It's giving me a fresh smoky vibe. If you're this kind of guy that likes all them Prada or all them Valentino, you know, if you're this kind of guy that loves Acqua di Gio, whatever, I don't know the name, that whole range, you will love this one for sure. If you're also the kind of guy that loves maybe Aventus or Zara Vibrant Leather Oud, you definitely love this one. Perfect description, fresh smoky vibe. And I don't know, I feel like it also smells like something from Zara. It has notes of pink pepper, it has notes of clove, it's citrusy as well. Again, like I told you, it's fresh, also smells very fresh. I don't know if there's oud in here, but I get something very smoky, maybe cedar or maybe tobacco, I don't know, but I get something smoky. In the dry down, it dries down into this very creamy, so there's probably something like musk or vanilla or tonka bean, something that makes it a bit balanced. But this is an amazing fragrance, you guys. This leans more masculine, but a girl can definitely pull this off. I think the next two fragrances I'm going to show you guys are actually samples. I don't have the full bottles with me, and this is African Leather by MEMO Paris. And you guys, this is an unusual scent for some reason. African Leather, I don't even know why they call it African Leather, because I barely get any leathery notes from this, even though yes, I understand the vibe, it has the leathery vibe, but then this is a gorgeous scent. Of course, the first spritz I do not like it because it smells too fresh. It's very strong and very fresh or citrusy, but then it dries down into this very nice ambery, spicy, sweet. I don't even think this is just for men. I think this would do very well on men and women, so this is the perfect unisex fragrance as well. So I think African leather is also a perfect unisex fragrance because this would do very well on both the male and the female gender. It's spicy, it is fresh, it is ambery, a bit of leather here and there, but I don't think that it's a strong leather. So if you're afraid of leather, I don't think this is one that you should shy away from. When it comes to projection, I'm not really sure if this is going to project as much, as I feel like this is more of a skin scent. I don't think it's a beast mode fragrance. So if you're looking for that beast mode fragrance, this is certainly not for you. But if you want something mild, calm, I'm here but I'm not here, like, yeah, feel my presence even if I'm not here, this is the one for you. My next fragrance on this list is called Hautane from the house of Perfumes de Mali. You guys, anybody that asks me for recommendations, there's no way I don't mention Hautane. I think that Hautane is one luxurious scent that a man could have. Honestly, again, they made these fragrances for the men, but I think it's an amazing fragrance on women. It's a very gorgeous scent. It's a fresh, spicy scent. So if you're one that likes something that is not shouty, that is not too woody, that is not too leathery, this is the one. It's almost giving me Oud for Greatness kind of vibe, where like you can get a bit of oud, but then it's not like some oud that will throw you off. I think Hautane is one of my favorites from the house of Perfumes de Mali. Maybe it's a bit overpriced, I get it. It might be a bit overpriced. I think that you can equally get this kind of scent from any other brand, I mean in the niche industry, but nonetheless Hautane is a gorgeous scent. And if you want to try out something that you think will be safe and is equally long lasting, it also has presence, Hautane is the one for you. It's a gorgeous scent. Okay, my last and final scent in this video is from the house of XERJOFF, and this is called Starlight. I equally just have the tester, but Starlight is one fragrance that people don't really talk about, but I think that this is a very gorgeous scent. I think that this is an unusual scent. I think there's something green about it. I don't know if there's some green notes in here. Starlight is like La Capitale with some green vibes, green note vibes, if that makes sense. Spicy, soft, sensual. It's gorgeous. Like, it is gorgeous. I woke up gorgeous again. That's literally this fragrance. Very different, nothing that you have smelled before. You guys know how XERJOFF do their fragrances. I feel like the DNA is always there, but then you have different vibes from the different fragrances. So Starlight is one that I think that if you want a twist to La Capitale, because La Capitale is more fruity, has notes of strawberry, caramel, leather, if that's the vibe of La Capitale, so imagine that vibe with some green notes. That's the way I view Starlight. Again, it's a very long lasting fragrance, amazing projection as well. It lasts all day on me, even longer on your clothes. As I always say, don't rub your fragrance. That's going to be my tip in this video. You guys, please do not rub your fragrances, because I feel like whenever you rub your fragrances, it tends to destroy the molecules in the fragrances and it doesn't end up smelling the way it is supposed to smell. You can alter the whole, composition of the molecules. And yeah, I hope you guys actually love the fragrances I've listed here. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section as per usual. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel. Follow me on all social media platforms. My name is Obsy_P, and I'm going to see you in my next one. Thank you guys for watching.